Welcome to 7th grade A-team football. This is Cross Timbers Middle School hosting the Dragons from Carroll Middle School. This is the second game of a two-game set. So here the Wolves put their undefeated record on the line against Carroll Middle School. The Wolves have outscored their opponents 103-6. They bring a 3-0 record into the game. And here's the opening kickoff. And it's an onside kick to number 14. Number 14, Colby Eckert, who falls on it on the Wolves' 46-yard line, where they will have it 1st and 10 to start the game. So Cross Timbers breaks the huddle from the sideline, and your starting quarterback is Sammy Kelly. Running backs are Connor Bell and Taiga Takashi. There's a handoff to Bell around the left side. He looks for a gap. He has a gap. He's going up the left side. He turns on the speed. There are no flags on the field. Bell is going to be in the end zone on the first play from scrimmage for Cross Timbers. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Cross Timbers, on a 54-yard run to start the game. Fantastic job of blocking by the line. Good lead blocking by Tyga. Connor Bell able to take the ball in 54 yards for the touchdown down the left side. Here's the PAT. There's a good snap. Ball's down and boomed by Bell. He pulls it to the right. No good. 6-0 Cross Timbers. Here's a kickoff by number 1, Connor Bell. Bell booms the ball back, fielded cleanly by Carroll Middle School. Number 9, around the outside. Tackled by Kelly and Rondell, I believe. Wolves on the field. Defense will have Leighton Towery in the middle. Number 69, Ben Williams at right tackle. Number 65, Hudson Blake at left tackle. Ford Robertson, cornerback on the right. Connor Bell, outside linebacker. Jojo Kubo. There's a snap back. Speed sweep around the left side. Brought down by Luke Bajaj after a gain of about 1. Your linebackers for Cross Timber are Bell, Kubo, Takahashi, and Bajaj. Cornerbacks are Ford Robertson and Rondell Carradine. And then the safeties are Sammy Kelly and Peyton Tatum. Carroll breaks the huddle. 2nd down. Let's call it 2nd and 7. Pick up a 3 on the last play. 2nd and 7. Leighton Towery getting through the inside and putting a hurt on the Carroll quarterback. Ball was handed off around the right side where Luke Bajaj and a pack of Wolves were waiting. Third down and 6. Ball on the ground. Pick it up and run. Kubo picks up the ball. First down, Cross Timbers. First down, Cross Timbers. Crunch tackle by Connor Bell and Ford Robertson to cause a fumble in the flats. Picked up by linebacker JoJo Kubo, who returned it about 10 yards. And the Wolves will have it first and 10 on the Carroll Middle School 34-yard line. Sammy Kelly's quarterback. Taiga Takahashi in the backfield along with Rondell Carradine. Split wide to the right is Peyton Tatum. To the left is Luke Bajaj. In the slot, there's a cross buck. Taiga with the ball. He drives up for about 5 yards. Let's call it 3. Let's call it second and a short 7. Tatum to the right, Bajaj to the left. Kubo in the slot on the right. Takahashi and Carradine in the backfield with Sammy Kelly. Hand off to Rondell. And Rondell's brought down in the backfield by number 66 from Carroll. Penetration on the inside. Third down and 11. Third and 11. Third and 11. Snap back. There's a throw. There's a man open. Tatum catches the ball and takes it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Sammy Kelly threw one up over the top of the defense. Peyton Tatum on a go route on the outside. Stuck with his pattern. Caught the ball. Wolves have it. First and goal inside the 5. Looks like about the 3 from where I am. Carradine, Takahashi in the backfield along with Sammy Kelly. Hand off to Taiga, who drives forward for a touchdown. Touchdown, Taiga Takahashi. Bell to try the PAT. Sammy Kelly holder. Snapper is Leighton Towery. Here's a snap. It's a good snap. It's on the tee. Kicked up and hits the left upright and sneaks across the crossbar. No matter how it gets there, it counts. That makes your score. Cross Timbers 14. Carroll Middle School 0. 4:36 to go in the first quarter of play. Coverage team gets ready. Whistle's blown. Bell checks both sides. Here's a kick. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit the ground. Taiga Takahashi puts a hit. Can hear that one all the way over here, folks. Taiga with a hit on the kick returner. And Carroll will start 1st and 10 on their own, looks like their own 33. Great coverage right there by Ford Robertson. The defender had drifted back behind the coverage. And Ford Robertson carried him right into the inside. Getting his hand up at the last moment, knocking the ball away. Pretty good arm by the quarterback over there, Carroll Middle School quarterback. Carroll comes out with 4 wide. Connor Bell turn on the speed to catch the receiver. I think Coach Mooney's a little upset because we didn't lock up on the initial tackle. So at least see what happens with that Wolves defense here. Carroll goes in short motion. There's a crossbuck play. It's going to be second and goal from the 5-yard line. Carroll breaks the huddle, sends 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Single running back in the backfield. Quarterback is number 11. Snap back to number 11. He runs into his own man. Brought down by Connor Bell. Behind the line after the Dragons completely blow their play in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. I guess the ball's just inside the 10, maybe 3rd and goal from the 9. 3rd and goal from the 9. Three receivers to the top side. Looks like a quarterback keeper coming. Going to be a flag on the play on somebody here. Not sure what we got. Looks like they're going to call a face mask. Face mask on Cross Timbers. Going to be half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. 1st and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Carroll Middle School. Scores 14-6. PAT pending. blocked by Cross Timbers. Picked up by number 1, Connor Bell. Great penetration by the Wolves that time. And they maintain an 8-point lead, 14-6. Two minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's a kick. Back to Rondell Carradine. There's a blocking. Rondell up the side. He's still on his feet. He cuts to the left. Makes it across midfield into Carroll Middle School territory. An excellent run returned by Rondell Carradine. So the ball is on the 44-yard line of Carroll Middle School. It's about a 30-yard kick return by Rondell. Great blocking, good vision by Rondell. Bell and Tyga in the backfield with Sammy Kelly. There's Bell around the left side again. He dips in. He gets the edge. And he cuts back across. He's still on his feet. He's going to turn on the speed and make the edge here on the right side. And he's going to be in the end zone for another touchdown. Another touchdown by Connor Bell. A 44-yard touchdown carry that was a sweep around the left. He got up the sideline to about the 30-yard line, reversed field, and outran the defense to the right corner of the end zone. Yeah, as my compadre in the booth says, he probably ran 100 to get 44. Cross Timbers calls timeout. Too many people are gassed on that play. With 2 minutes. Bell's on the field to attempt the PAT. Sammy to hold. Leighton Towerty snap. There's a snap. The kick is up. It looks good from here. Let's see what the officials say. They say good. Your score with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cross Timbers 22, Carroll Middle School 6. Joe. good timeout by Cross Timbers there. Guys were getting a little gassed. Here we go. Bell's back to kick. Checks both sides. Hammers through and kicks the ball. It's fielded by number 28 for Carroll Middle. Who's knocked out of bounds by a group of Wolves, including number 1, Connor Bell, the kicker. I say that because we probably ought to if the kicker's making the play, got to make sure everybody's staying in their lanes. Pajaj to the right, Bell to the left, trips to the left, snap back to the quarterback, no pressure, he's going to throw deep. Push off. What about the push off? Let's see how the officials rule this one. Looked like it was a push off by the green, but the Cross Timbers defender was also doing some working with his hands, so don't know. Probably could have gone either way on that one, folks. It was a big push off. Yeah, but I mean yeah, but that's face guarding. You're not supposed to do that. So it's get a little bit of both on that play, but the officials elect to go with the push off. Yeah, it was a significant push off. Actually, are they marking off 15? Yeah, they marked off the 15-yard version. Is that right? Yes. So it's going to be first down and 25. First and 25 for Carroll Middle School. I could tell you one thing. There was absolutely no pressure on the quarterback on that last play. And he had a lot of time to pick a receiver. Same play. This time thrown to number 10 on the side. I guess that's the same receiver that was going out last time. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Wolves. So that's going to give them and the Dragons an automatic first down. A 15-yard walk-off. What was the did you see what it was? Who did it? Looks like number 7, Andrew Smith, giving Ford Robertson a breather. And Matthew Woodcock, number 62, giving Leighton Towery a breather. The Dragons had set up for a screen to the left. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the Wolves' 43-yard line. Folks, we're still in the first quarter of play. 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the first quarter of play. This is game number 2. 7th grade football. A-team football. Tackle made by number 20, Kubo, and number 14, Colby Eckert, after a completed pass. Four wide this time for the Dragons. Ball on the ground. Luke Bajaj in pursuit. Number 11 had to fall on it. Wolves will take it, but that was a Dragon self-destruct play. Clock running. 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Big Leighton Tower heads back in at nose guard. Called a breather on the sideline. Looks like both teams are giving in to that being the last play of the first quarter. After our commercial for the Player Development Center, PDC, we'll come back and it'll be 2nd and 18 for the Carroll Middle School Dragons. There's a snap back. Bajaj in pursuit of the quarterback. Tip drill off Connor Bell's hands into Rondell Carradine's hands. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense there. Great job of pursuit by Luke Bajaj. Quarterback didn't know where to go. And when he let go of the pass, Connor Bell was sitting in the hip pocket of the receiver, missed the football on the high point, and Rondell Carradine right there for the tip drill. Two receivers to the bottom. Well, wide receiver Pagage, JoJo in the slot, Kobe Eckert to the top, Sammy's the quarterback, Connor and Tyga in the backfield. Here's a handoff to Tyga. He gets around the right edge. He's following Connor. Tyga runs through one guy, gets up the sideline. Pickup of about 12. First down for the Wolves. Same formation. Bell and Tyga in the backfield with Sammy. Cross buck to Tyga right up the middle. He sees open field. Driving forward. Takes a few big hits in the middle. Sammy helps up his running back. Let's call it a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. 2nd and a short 4. Connor Bell hits it up hard on the inside. Good for another Cross Timbers first down. Hand off to Tyga. Pancake down the field by number 52, Leighton Towery. Don't get in front of Leighton. Last play failed to gain. Last play failed to gain. Second down. Second down and a long 9. Second and a long 9. Bell and Takahashi in the backfield. Sammy Kelly, your quarterback. Snap to Sammy. And Takahashi is swarmed in the backfield. All-out blitz. It's going to be third down and about 11. Third and 11. Bagage, the single receiver on this side. 2 receivers to the top. There's a pass. Bagage high points it. Stays on his feet. He drives down to about the 17-yard line. The fans are going crazy. That was a great 50-50 ball, and Bagage just high points it and takes it away from the defender. Wolves are on the move. Wolves are on the move. Wolves are on the move. Single running back, Takahashi. Sammy in the backfield, quarterback. 3 receivers to the top side. Colby Eckert by himself here on the bottom. Snap back to Tyga. Tyga gets around the one man. Yep. There was a flag on the field, but I think it's going to end up being a face mask against the green team. Face mask or a horse collar. Yes, yes. Turned his head halfway around, but he kept running. I believe they'll add it to the end of the run. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. The Wolves will have it first and goal from the 4-yard line. 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4. Sammy in the backfield. Tigers a single setback. Offsides by the Wolves. It's going to back it up 5 yards. Give the offense a little more room to operate anyway. First and goal from the 9. First and goal from the 9. Play is signaled in from the sideline. Trips to the left for the offense. Tyga's in the backfield with Sammy. One single receiver to the top. There's going to be a face mask here on Pagash. Pressure by the Dragons that time. And Kelly let one fly that was underthrown a little bit, and the Dragons were there to pick it off. Dragons will have the ball first and 10 on the Wolves, on their own 23-yard line. First and 10 on their own 23. Tackle made by Colby Eckert after a 10-yard, 11-yard pickup by the Dragons running back. Jump cut, dive up the middle by the Dragons. Number 23 running hard for the Dragons. Picks up 4 yards, 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, 2:50 to go in the second quarter of play. The Wolves holding on to a 22-6 lead in the first half. All the points were scored by these teams in the first quarter of play. Good play by Tyga that time, filling his gap. Got a 2-yard gain. Let's call it 3-yard gain based on the spot. Timeout by Carroll Middle. 3rd down and 3. Actually, let's call it 3rd and 4. No. Make it 3rd and 3, John. Third down and 3. 3rd and 3 for Carroll Middle School. They have the ball at their own 43-yard line. Trying to mount a drive on the great play by Luke Pajaj. Luke Pajaj throw into the flats. Pajaj makes a tackle for a 1-yard loss, and Carroll calls timeout. Is that their second timeout? John, how many timeouts you got Carroll left with after this one? They just called one. One more timeout. That's their second timeout of the first half. Beautiful night at Wolf Stadium. Skies are clear. Humidity is moderate. Big 4th down play coming up here, second quarter. It's going to be 4th down and 4. 4th and 4. And the ball's thrown incomplete by the Dragons quarterback. The Wolves will take over on the Dragons' 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Wolves have it 1st and 10. Connor Bell at quarterback. Tyga in the backfield. 3 receivers to the top side. Hand off to Tyga. Brought down for a 4-yard loss. Wolves go to trips to the left. Tyga in the backfield. Connor Bell at quarterback. Connor brought down for a loss. Carroll uses their last timeout. Stop the clock. To stop the clock. Have third down and a lot of yards. Third and looks like about 21 or 22 yards. Let's call it 3rd and 22 for the Wolves after consecutive plays that lost yards. Bell and Tyga in the backfield. Breakdown. Wolves call timeout to get things straightened out on this third down play. John, do the Wolves have one more timeout? No more timeouts. No more timeouts for Cross Timbers. A minute and 13 to play in the second period. It's actually a pretty critical situation here. Pajaj and Eckert down to this side. Offsides. Offsides on the Wolves. We're going to back up 5 yards. Excuse me, my board is telling me that the Wolves have one more timeout. Here we go. 3rd and a long way. Here's a catch by Pajaj, and he's got enough for a first down. He's got enough for a first down. Cross Timbers. A 35-yard, well, no, not quite that long, 30 yards. 30 yards, you think, Craig? At least 27. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Oh, snapped by the running back. Who drives it forward. Cross Timbers uses their last timeout. .40 seconds to go in the first half. Wolves have the ball on Carroll's 44-yard line. 4 wide, 2 on each side. Tyga's in the backfield with Connor Bell. There's a snap to Connor. Ball knocked out, recovered by Carroll Middle from backside penetration. 32 seconds remaining. 22-6 is your score. So Carroll with several big plays in that stand, turns back the Wolves, creates a turnover, and has the ball 1st and 10 at midfield. 1st and 10, ball on the 50, 32 seconds left in the first half. Here's a snap. There's a throw. Deep over the receiver's head on a in and up route by the slot receiver. 6 seconds ran off on that play. It'll be second down, 2nd and 10 from the 50. 26 seconds to play. Trips to the top side. Trips to the top side. Incomplete pass. We got flags down on the play. Looks like we got a block in the back by the green team, or holding on the green team. It's going to back up Carroll Middle. Good penetration that time by number 52, Big Leighton Towery, putting some heat on the Dragon quarterback as he rolled to the right. Second down, 2nd and 20, but I think the first down's irrelevant here because there's 18 seconds to play here in the first half. Snap back to the quarterback. Brought down by number 1, Connor Bell. Keep the clock running. And that's the last play of the first half. Yes, yeah, exactly. We'll have a 5-minute halftime here. And we'll play a word from our friends at Player Development Center, PDC. Ball off. Ball is placed on the left hash mark. Connor checks left, checks right. Drives up, kicks the ball. Fielded cleanly by one of the Dragons and tackled by number 5, Taiga Takahashi. Taiga at about the, looks like their own 37-yard line. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 37. Carroll breaks the huddle, They have trips to the right. Trips to the right. A handoff. Backside. Missed tackles. And a 10-yard gain. Call it 11-yard gain. They'll move the ball to 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. Andrew Smith in for Ford Robertson at right corner. Connor Bell makes a tackle after a half-yard gain. 2nd and a long 9. Dragons have a new wrinkle that time. They did a shift before the ball was snapped. Moved the receiver from the right to the left to bring trips to the left and try to catch the Wolves off guard. 2 running backs in the backfield for Carroll. Shotgun quarterback. He snaps the ball, fakes. He runs, takes up around the left side. Got a lot of arm tackles. Finally brought down by Luke Bajaj. We're going to have a face mask added on to the end of this play. Four wide for the Dragons this time. They're going to do the double screen, and both of them are covered. Got to get – there's a throw. Great job of coverage by Cross Timbers that time. Both of the double screens were covered and got some pressure on the QB. And he had to throw one away over the receiver upfield. Carroll Miller breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the bottom side, 2 to the top. Single running back in the backfield. Snap to number 11. There's pressure right up the middle. There's a long pass. It's going to be complete for a touchdown. Right over the middle. Touchdown. Touchdown by Carroll Middle School. Score now is 22-12. Blocked by Cross Timbers. Blocked by Cross Timbers. So Cross Timbers holds a 10-point lead here as we go into 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The Dragons come out and score on their first possession of the second half. Kick. It's going to be out of bounds. Wolves will add 5 to the end of the kick and take over. 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. First and 10. Tatum is on the sideline with his helmet off. Must be injured. Andrew Smith, number 7, in at the right split end. Bell and Takahashi are your running backs in the backfield. Sammy Kelly at quarterback. And Tyga slams up off of tackle for about 3 yards. 3 yards. .537 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bell and Takahashi in the backfield, along with crossbuck action. Tyga still on his feet. After a gain of about, he stopped after a gain of about 6. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Snap back to Kelly. There's a handoff to Bell. And he drives right up the middle. And the ball pops out. Connor's down. Connor walking slowly off the field. Took a big hit there. Trainers are checking out Connor. He looks to be okay. Defense on the field for Cross Timbers. There's a long pass. A long pass over the top. It's incomplete. Incomplete. Looks like we have lining up in the neutral zone. Offsides on the defense. 5-yard mark off. Replay first down. First and 5. First and 5. Snap back to the quarterback. Everybody turns around. He's looking for his long receiver. Finally brought down, but there's flags on the play. Flags on the play. In the vicinity where you expect to see a hold. Chop block. That's an illegal chop block by Carroll. So the ball will be backed up. From the spot of the foul. Intercepted on the pitch by Luke Bajaj, and he takes it to the house. Luke Bajaj with another big play. (28 to 12). Bell to kick, Sammy to hold. Snap by Towery. There's a good snap. Ball hits the post. So on a Luke Bajaj interception of a pitch, right? The guy was trying to do a speed pitch to the outside. Luke picks it off and runs it about 35 yards for a touchdown. And the extra point falls off the upright on the right-hand side. And that makes our score 28 to 12. Wolves 28, Carroll Middle School 12. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes out of bounds at the 20. So they'll have the option of taking it on the 30 or doing a re-kick, I think it is. Or maybe it's just a 5-yard play. The official's going to go clarify it for the coach. And the coach elects to do a re-kick. 5 yards back. Connor checks the top side. He checks the bottom side. And then he kicks one. Picked up by number 32, who pulls forward across the 50. Into Wolves territory. Connor Bell in on the tackle. We still have 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Number 11 from Carroll Middle with the run. Picks up a first down. Wolves are looking for a big play here. Wolves are looking for a big play. Carroll breaks the huddle, trips to the bottom side, single. Long pass by number 11, incomplete. Had his receiver. He overthrew his receiver. Wolves had a defender in his hip pocket. This is 7th grade A-team football. We're in the second half of a game that has seen big plays on both sides. It's 28-12. Wolves have a 16-point lead. Carroll driving. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defender to stay with it. The receiver dropped the ball. Couldn't complete the catch. Going to be third and 10 from the 32-yard line. Two running backs in the backfield. Swing pass over to the right. A lot of pressure on the quarterback. And he's hit by Rondell Carradine. The receiver, after a pickup of about 9. It's going to be 4th down and 1. 4th and 1 here. 4th and 1.
I'm about to leave. I'm leaving at 8.
Quarterback keeper. Quarterback keeper results in a first down for the Dragons. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Dragons have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Wolves' 20-yard line. There's a handoff to number 32, who pulls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Stop short. Oh, excuse me. Knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Knocked out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Carroll breaks the huddle with a wide out to the top and bottom. 2 running backs, trips to the top. Single running back in the backfield, number 32. Touchdown. Touchdown by Carroll Middle. This next kick is an important one. Kick is no good. That keeps the lead at 10 for Cross Timbers, 28-18. 2:26 to play in the third period. Wolves to receive another kickoff here. And there's a kick to Colby Eckert. Colby cuts around to the left. He reverses field. Drives upfield for a return of about 5 or 6. Wolves will have it 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. Cross Timbers calls a play. Players run out on the field. Andrew Smith split to the right. JoJo Kubo in the slot. Luke Bajaj on the top. Running backs in the backfield. Tyga and Bell with Sammy Kelly at quarterback. There's a run by Tyga. He bounces it outside. He's got a head of steam. He's still on his feet. And Tyga picks up about 22 yards and a first down. First and 10, ball sitting on about the 40-yard line of the Carroll Middle School Dragons. 156, 155 to play here in the third quarter. Bell hits the hole, picks up about 4, maybe 3. Call it 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Clock moving. We're under a minute and a half. We're a minute and 21, minute and 20 here in the third quarter. Snap back to Kelly. Hands the ball to Tyga around the left side. Tyga cuts and runs over a couple of Dragons to pick up about 6 yards. Let's say a pickup of 4 yards. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Andrew Smith split wide to the right. JoJo in the slot to the right. Luke Bajaj is the receiver on the left. Here's a handoff to Bell around the right side. Bell turns on the Jets and makes one cut. Dives upfield. Looks like he has first down yards around the right side. Good run by Bell. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So the Wolves will carry a 10-point lead into the fourth period, and they'll have the ball. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 on the Dragons. Real close to the 30. We'll see where they spot it. Let's call it the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Ball on the 29. Luke Pajaj. Pajaj stays out here to the left. JoJo Kubo in the slot. Actually, the stand-up end on the left. Andrew Smith split in to the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Tyga and Bell. Sammy Kelly, your quarterback. Snap to Sammy. Hand off to Bell. Right up the middle. Bell drives forward for about 6 yards. We'll give him 6 on the carry. Actually, we'll give him 5 on the carry. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Movement by the offensive line. It's number 57. Get a movement penalty. Whitson. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Clock running. Yeah, he blew it. No, I mean, you got to do what the official says, exactly. 7:01 to play, 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Second down and 10. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Be third and 10. Third and 11, we'll call it. Third and 11. How about 12? They're gonna say it was a loss of 2 yards. Third and 12 on the play. 6:27 to go. Cross Timbers working the clock here. Luke Pagage on a 50-50 ball comes down with it at the 10-yard line. Automatic by Luke Pagage. The Kelly to Pagage, Luke Pagage connection. Kelly to Pagage connection. 2 running backs in the backfield. Kubo's a slot to the top. Andrew Smith, wide receiver to the top. Luke Pagage is down here at the split end on the left. 2 running backs in the backfield. Bell and Tyga. I don't know about that call. That looked kind of. That looked ticky-tack. They were running across the line and induced that movement. And the judge from this side is going to come in and have a discussion to see what happened. If somebody's running across the line, then the offensive lineman makes a step to protect unabated to the quarterback. But the call is illegal procedure against Cross Timbers. Backs it up 5 yards. Where we'll have first and goal from the 15. .5:25 left. Coach Mooney's looking at the clock. Face mask right there. The Wolves are going to get the benefit of a face mask. Yep, it was a pretty obvious one here on the sideline, but you know, the ball was snapped and the backfield was listening to the coach to try and burn some clock. It's going to be half the distance to the goal, and Cross Timbers will have it at the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8. 5:09 left to play, and the officials signal to run the clock. Two receivers to the top side. That's Andrew Smith. Here's a snap. There's a run by Connor Bell on the inside. And he gets across the goal line for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Connor Bell. Bell to kick. Kelly to hold. Leighton Tower to snap. There's a snap. And the ball's up. That looks good from here. And it is good. PAT. 2-point conversion for Cross Timbers. Makes the score your Wolves 36. Dragons from Carroll Middle 18. 4:37 to go in the fourth quarter. I'm sure we're going to see a heavy dose of pass when the Dragons receive the kickoff and start their offense. So Wolves have got to be ready for that. Bell's back to hit the kick. He checks one side, checks the other, approaches the ball. Then there's a kick. It's over the receiver's head. It's going to roll all the way back. The receiver will field it inside the 10. And Tyga tracks him down at about the 24-yard line. It's going to be a block in the back, I think. We'll see. They're going to call a horse collar on that one. Well, I guess it's possible that it was. I just couldn't see it from here. The official definitely had a better view than I did. We can all check it on the game film tomorrow. I promise you, before the season's over, fans, we'll have instant replay and ISO, and we'll run it here on these games so that you can get a chance to see a play like that and make your own judgment. That's a 15-yard walk-off. It was an excellent kick by Connor Bell. Put the receiver all the way back almost inside the 5, right? But unfortunately, it extended the coverage a little too much. And the returner was able to break out to the left. Snap back to the shotgun quarterback, number 11. He steps up in the pocket. And Tyga brings him down at midfield. Clock runs. It'll be second down and 4. Second and 4 from the 50-yard line. Cross Timbers runs 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and they run a 2 deep safety with cornerbacks, 2 corners and 2 safeties on the coverage. It's going to be a legal procedure against the green team, right? Because we're going to back them up 5 yards. And we'll call it second down and 9. 2nd and 9. Dragons break the huddle with 2 split ends, 2 slot receivers, shotgun quarterback, and single running back in the backfield. Number 11 throws the ball up in the air, and it's picked. Picked by number 7, Andrew Smith, who's still on his feet down the left side. He cuts back and is brought to the ground by number 71 from the green team, but a fantastic job by Andrew Smith to get his first pick this year. Good job by the front lineman to force a throw. Do they have timeout? They have a timeout left. They have one timeout. 2:54 remaining in the fourth quarter. Cross Timbers heads out with Connor Bell at the quarterback. Rondell Carradine is back at running back. Snap to Connor. He hands off to Rondell around the right side. Rondell's going to be brought down for a loss. .232, 2:30 to go. We've got Colby Eckert split in to the bottom side. Looks like Luke Bajaj is in the slot on the bottom side. Connor Bell at quarterback. Rondell Carradine at running back. Snap to Connor. Brought down by number 55 in the backfield after the read option. .155 remaining. Cross Timbers killing clock here. Might be worth it to Cross Timbers is going to take it all the way down to 1 second left on the clock and then use a timeout, I believe. Timeout, Cross Timbers. Minute and 13 left to play. Third down and about 23 yards. Cross Timbers has an 18-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Your score, Cross Timbers 36. Carroll Middle School 18. A minute and 13 to play. Cross Timbers sends out Tyga. Pajaj to the top in the slot. Andrew Smith split wide to the right. Colby Eckert wide to the left. Tyga in the backfield with Connor. There's a reverse. Oh, one man to miss. One man to miss, and guy stayed at home. Kudos to the Carroll Middle School team for staying at home on that play. You can bet they're going to come hard for this punt. shirt,
Okay.
radio,
Okay.
and you just go to that Facebook page and you can download it. Fourth down now, fourth down and long. You know they're going to be coming. And there's a kick. And it's going to take a Cross Timbers bounce. .49 seconds to play. And just getting the punt off is probably a good thing. .38 seconds left to play. Looks like if Carroll Middle School had a timeout, they used it. I thought they were out of timeouts and used one on the previous play. We have second down and about a yard to gain. Tell you what, this has been a fantastic football game by Cross Timbers Wolves. And had to fend off a comeback by Carroll Middle School, which has stayed in it here until the very end. Now we got offsides. We got two guys moving. And they're going to back them up 5 yards. They're going to back them up 5 yards, and we'll play second down. And it is 8:21. This is the second game of a 2-game set. We're about 25 minutes beyond what we normally play to, right? Wouldn't you say? About 25 minutes at least. Huh? Southlake quarterback makes a good run. How many timeouts does Carroll have this half? How many do you have them left with? Oh, one more. I was thinking the first half. Okay. All right. So this is their last one, John? Or they have one more after this? Yeah, 3 per half. Should be the last one. This is probably going to be the last play of the game. Yeah. Right. Got it. So I'm being told that was, in fact, the last timeout by the Dragons. 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3. A lot of big plays on the field tonight, folks. A lot of big plays on the field tonight. Everybody's laid it on the line. Number 9 squirts up. And he's going to have a first down to stop the clock with 20 seconds remaining. He'll have a first down. That looks like well, I can't see from my vantage point who was in on the tackle. I think it was probably looked like 62. Got up. Snap back to the quarterback, number 11. Got some pressure on him, and he steps up in the pocket, and he throws a pass down to the end zone. That's the last play of the game, folks. Cross Timbers, 36. Carroll Middle School, 18. Cross Timbers remains undefeated. Scoreboard. Not long. Now get the team shaking. So stay tuned for the post game. We'll get a player and a coach, have a few words here at the end of the game. Boy, there was some hitting going on the field. Some big plays, both sides. A lot of big-time action in this game today. Undefeated, untarnished record of 4-0. Hopefully we'll be able to get a coach and a player here in just a few moments. Folks, we got Coach Gruendijk from Cross Timbers and big number 52, Leighton Towery. Hey, good game, my man. Tell me what it was like playing the Dragons here on our home turf and coming away with a victory.
Well, it was really tough. It was, we knew it was going to be a struggle, but we came out and finished it.
Fantastic, fantastic. I know at the end you guys started putting a little pressure on the quarterback, and he made some passes he might like to have back. What'd you do? How'd you make that happen?
We kept fighting, and we knew that it was going to be tough, and so we knew that we had to keep pushing.
Good job, good game. Coach, tell me what we did right tonight.
Well, I think we jumped on them early. It was 20-0. I think Coach Mooney did a good job with the split back stuff. Forced 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions, but when you allow a team like that to hang around and get momentum, that's what happens. It becomes a ball game. So we would like to take that 20-0 and run with it. And defense, probably too many touchdowns given up, but that's a good football team, and South Lake's always well coached, and we know. So we'll take a W any way we can get it.
Who do we play next week?
We got Colleyville at home for 7th grade.
Colleyville Middle at home next week.
And then we got a bye after that.
Fantastic. Hey, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much.